Planning a trip to Japan and want to pack light? Well, in today's video, we're showing you how to exactly pack 7 kilos of carry-on luggage only for 10 nights in Japan. We'll walk you through our minimalist packing list and our favourite travel must-haves to make your trip easy, stress-free and comfortable. Forget lugging a heavy suitcase up those Tokyo subway stairs. Take your 7 kilos, it's easy, it's doable, and if you want to bring back some shopping, you're still going to have your checked-in luggage allowance available. 6.4 kilos, let's go with 6.4, we like 6.4, and we'll do an unpacking video, not a packing video, to see what am I taking for 10 days in Japan. Doesn't look like much, does it? All right, let's unpack. Front. There's only one thing in our little front bit, and that is my little slip-on slippers, cheap from Daiso for the plane. If I do want to take my shoes off, with it being quite a long flight, I can slip those on and make sure that when I'm going to the toilet, I'm not standing in anything. Ugh. All right, and in the main part of my case is everything else that I am taking. So I have the little rain jacket that goes over the bag if it's raining. And in my main part, in a plastic bag for the airport, I have day moisturiser with sunscreen, night moisturiser, normal sunscreen, some concealer, a liquid deodorant, and a little hand moisturiser, L'Occitane hand moisturiser, just in case my skin gets a little bit dry on the plane. It's all ready so that when I go through security, I can take that out easily. I then have a little zippy up lightweight bag for things that I might need on the plane. I've got, for our night flight coming home, a nice silky eye mask. I have the connector for our earphones, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a moment, so that we can hook up to the entertainment system, because we're going Qantas this time with free entertainment. I have Panadol, my medication, and some sleep aid, so that when we're flying back, if we need to get a bit of a better night's sleep, we can take one of those. You might be wondering why they're out of the box. I am taking the boxes. I've just folded them because they're prescription. It's got my name and everything on them, but so it takes up less space in here. It's folded nice and flat, so if I do have to show anybody what they are, I do have that. And some little silicone earplugs that roll and go in my ears, and a little charging cord. But all of that fits nicely and easily, and I can grab it quickly. Then got the trusty laptop, which is probably one of the heavier things. So keep in mind 6.4 kilos. If you aren't making content and having to carry a laptop, you're going to be able to take more clothes than I am. We then have the charger. So this charges my Apple phone and my Apple Watch all in one with one cord, which is nice and handy. Goes quite small. Then have my toiletries. After the last couple of trips, I've really realised I do not need as much toiletries as I have travelled in the past. I'm going to show you what's in here this time. I did share in our last video this little Mac Pack lightweight. It's great because you can hang it in the bathrooms. But in that I've got a hairbrush, a smaller hairbrush. This is called Glide for Her. It's a anti-chafe stick. It is going to be very hot and humid when we're in Japan in July, so that saves me getting any painful rash. A toothbrush. I really should get a little cover on the end of that. This, instead of taking makeup remover or makeup pads or liquid, these are a washable makeup pad that takes the makeup off just as well, and you just rinse it out and it dries overnight, so saves space and saves having to carry liquids. I'm taking these are little laundry sheets, so that if I do have to do a little bit of laundry in the sink or using a wet bag, you can put your laundry in that, the wet sheet in there, the water, give it a bit of a shake around and that washes. We've got that. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do that with a few things, but it's not difficult. My makeup for my face. Then the only other makeup I'm taking is my eyeshadows, my mascara, my lipstick, my eyebrows, my eyebrow pencil, my makeup brush, and then my eyeshadow brushes, and that's pretty much it. My theory is if there's something else I need, I'll just buy it while I'm over there. Then here's my clothes. I'll do my shoes first. So I'm going from the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. 5 pairs of undies. Yes, we are going for 10 days, but I'll explain why. I'm only taking 5 in a minute. 4 tops. I would take 3 bottoms, but I'm only taking 2 skirts. I'm taking 2 dresses and 1 spare pair of shoes. So my 1 spare pair of shoes, I'm wearing my more dressier runners on the plane, but I'm taking these Tevas. They're really comfortable. I have an ankle injury and a lot of walking causes a lot of pain. So these are actually really quite comfortable and minimise on the pain I get. And this is the wet bag. You can do washing in this as well by putting the water in, folding it up and doing it a shake around. Then I have my undergarments that I'm not going to go right into. I just realised that I probably should throw another little crop top bra in here. But I'm taking my cap because it is sunny. I've got 3 pairs of bamboo socks that I can give a rinse in the sink overnight. And I have my underwear, 5 pairs. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to put a picture here of what they are. They're called pear undies, and they're a really lightweight that dry under a hairdryer in 60 seconds, or you give them a wash and they'll dry easily overnight. They take up such a little amount of space. I'll just show you. There's 5 pairs in there, plus the packing cube. They're absolutely tiny. They're super comfortable, so not just for travel. I'm wearing them every day now because they're very comfortable. Then my clothes. This is all of my clothes for the week. I will be wearing on the plane a nice floaty, long, lightweight dress. I wear my denim jacket because I'll show you a little bit later on why I like the big pockets in my denim jacket. A scarf in case it gets a little bit cool on the plane that I can also double up as a blanket on the plane, and my runners, and I may wear some tights underneath. So in my clothing I've got 2 very floaty, cool, lightweight skirts. I have the little underskirts for those. I have 4 t-shirts that are exactly the same style but different colours. So essentially that gives me 8 outfits if I mix and match. So they're just a little cropped top that go with a skirt. Then I have 2 dresses that are exactly the same style that are just a little lightweight, absolutely lightweight dress. A little bit crinkly, but we can iron them when we get there. And that's pretty much everything that is in my case. Then I'm taking my over-the-ears Bose headphones to save on weight. I'm going to wear them here and hope that they don't ask me to put them in my bag to weigh them, but I've still got a little bit of room if they do. I'm also taking my iPad mini for my entertainment on the plane, and the reason I like to wear my denim jacket is because instead of putting it in my bag and taking up weight, it fits nice and easily in my pocket and isn't too obvious. Then I've got a foldy. I haven't used this one before, brand new, so this is a little bit of a test to see what the bag is like. I've seen them all over social media, but a foldy bag, it's meant to be that you can't cut it. It's got protection in there so people can't scam your bags, but scam your cards if you've got your credit cards in there. But the main reason I bought it is because unlike our last ones, it has a zipper at the back that is snug against you, and in there I've got our cash, our passports, our international driver's license, because we are doing a little bit of go-karting through Tokyo. Then in the main compartment I have a cheap from Kmart, $5 little thing that I can sit my phone or my iPad on the plane to watch, but it folds up nice and easy. Always travel with this little plastic purse. It wasn't actually a purse, it came in some beauty products, but it's really great that you can see through it quite easily. My eyeglasses, because I can't read anything without them. My sunglasses. Always take a pen when you're on the plane because you need to fill in all that paperwork, don't you, Simon?
Do you? I've never had to fill any paperwork
I fill Simon's in and he just signs it. So a pen, a little bit of lip balm, because on aeroplanes or if you're out in the wind, lips can get quite dry, as I experienced in Korea when we were there a couple of months ago. Always travel with a little fold up lightweight bag, very handy if you're out at shops. Not only saves the environment with all that plastic, but if you go to a place that charges for bags, you don't need to pay for one. And I'm also taking my AirPods as well. I know I've got both pairs of noise cancelling headphones, but these ones I like if I'm sleeping because I can put my earplugs in and these over. And these ones I like if we are traveling around and we buy an audio tour that we hook into, we can use those. And then just my credit cards. So in here, the credit cards that we plan on taking, and my driver's license, of course. And this zips up. If you haven't seen these, it has an extra safety on it that they can clip in there to protect. And that's pretty much my packing for my 7 kilos. And hopefully when we get to the airport and put it on their scales, we won't have another episode of what we had when we went to Korea, when it actually weighed, well, mine weighed more and I had to offload some to Simon. So let's head over to Simon and see how he's gone with his packing.
Alrighty, my turn to show you the goodies for travelling for a whole week. And I'm going to do the same as Tanya. It's already packed, so we'll give it a quick weigh. Bearing in mind that there's a couple of pieces of technology not in this bag, i.e. the camera, our mics, a couple of stands and so on. So mine will weigh slightly heavier than what I've got at the moment. So that's saying 6.7 kilos. So I would say with the cameras and the mics, I'll be under 7 kilos still, just. Same as Tanya, I'm taking my Bose headphones. I didn't include them in the bag because I'll be wearing them, same as Tanya will, around my neck. Next, in the front of my bag, a couple of rain ponchos, because you just never know if our crappy umbrellas will stand up to it. I also have my waterproof bag cover, and that's it for the front. In the main compartment, in this front section, I have the same wash bag as Tanya has, so if we want to wash more clothes, we've got another one of those, equally good for putting dirty clothes in on the way home as well. In the main compartment, my Kindle, but I'll probably have that in my pocket anyway because I'll be wanting to read that on the plane. I have the same phone and watch charger as Tanya, and that's my cable. I have the bag of technology, so this is all our batteries, mic case, stands, everything that we need for making content each day that I carry around with me. our universal travel adapter. So the good thing with this travel adapter, it has many different plugs on it, which you can set up to use in different countries. The good thing is it also has 3 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port. So not only can you plug chargers into it, you can charge directly off it. And I can't remember exactly how much it puts out, but it's a good charger. It does a lot of wattage. I have our 2 umbrellas. If you don't want to travel to Japan with umbrellas, they're really cheap if you go to the 7-Eleven, Family Mart stores. But we have a couple of lightweight umbrellas we like to take with us. And 1 more charger. So this is Tanya's charger for her laptop. Again, 3 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A, so we can use it for multiple things, and that's a 100-watt charger, so lots of power available to us. Wash bag, same bag that Tanya's got from MacPack, very lightweight. For myself, all I'm taking is my beard balm and beard brush. Don't have to worry about a hairbrush for me. Toothpaste for us, deodorant, 1 razor and 1 toothbrush, and that's more than enough to last me for 10 days, a single razor. I'll have my medication in there. The liquids that I have in here at the moment, though, will have to go into a clear bag to go through customs. Then onto my clothes, which considerably less than what Tanya had. But I do have a bit of a trick up my sleeve, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. Half a dozen pairs of undies, which you really don't need to see any more than that. And they're not the lightweight undies like Tanya has. Mine are just normal undies.
You can wear mine if you want.
They're a bit tight on me. That's good, hon. I'm saying I'm fat, not you. 5 pairs of socks. Again, lightweight socks. These will wash out and be reusable after overnight. Much to Tanya's disgust, but I'm old-fashioned and I like a couple of handkerchiefs that I can put in my pocket. I've got 2 pairs of lightweight shorts. They're the same shorts, just different colours, 1 black and 1 grey. And you might think, well, 2 pairs of shorts is not a lot for 10 days. The trousers I'm going to wear on the plane actually have zip-off legs, so that actually makes 3 pairs of shorts that I will have. And again, they're all lightweight, so probably can wash those overnight and use them again the next day if I need to. I'll be wearing another pair of socks. I'll be wearing a t-shirt on the plane, which I'll also have available to use, but then another 4 t-shirts. One's just a normal cotton t-shirt. And these other 3 t-shirts from MacPack are all merino wool t-shirts, which you might think merino wool is going to be quite hot. It's not. It's no hotter than a normal t-shirt, but the good thing is it's quite antibacterial, so you can get away with wearing these for a couple of days and not stinking, which I can guarantee you Tokyo in summer, it's going to be hot, it's going to be sweaty, so it would be nice to have some t-shirts that don't pong after a day. And that's pretty much it for me.
I did pop into the technology bag, something you didn't see. This. Now this cord is something that we actually bought in Japan that I would recommend that if you are travelling to Japan to get. We are staying in an APA hotel and quite often the electrical sockets are in awkward positions, and if you have something big that needs to plug in, this just means that it's much easier to use. So we do travel with one of those as well, and you would have noticed neither of us are taking shampoo and conditioner.
Well, that's because most...
You don't hair?
I don't have hair for a start and don't need to worry about shampoo or conditioner, but most of the Japanese hotels we've stayed in previously do provide all of that in your bathroom.
And they provide actually good quality shampoo and conditioner. It's very unusual in Japan that the quality isn't decent, and I'm pretty fussy with what I wash my hair with. So no shampoo, no conditioner, no soap or body wash, because that will all come
in the hotel.
Yep. So that's our unpacking video for today. Now, we did mention a few things in our video that we will pop all of the links to those products down in the description. Now, they are affiliate links that we have through Amazon. It doesn't cost you any extra, and we get a very small, maybe 2%-ish commission on that if you do click and buy any of those products. Don't feel pressure to buy them though through our affiliate link, but we do recommend them. They are really good products. And when we get back, we'll give a little bit of an overview on how the foldy bag went as well.
We've bought ourselves these headphone adapters, so it's got a double plug like you normally see on the airlines. You then plug it into this Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. When you turn this on, you pair your headphones to it, and then you can have wireless connection to your headphones, so you're not plugged into the seat. If you want to get up and go to the loo, you can do so without unplugging, and you can still listen to your movie.
So you mean we're finally flying on a non-budget airline and we can use their entertainment with our wireless speaker?
Yeah, wireless headphones, yes.
Yay. Yeah. We'll let you know how they go, but we'll pop the link for those in the description as well. They're only, I think, about 25 Australian dollars each. So if you've liked this video and found it helpful for seeing what you can get 7 kilos worth in your bag, please feel free to give it a like. And if you've got any comments or suggestions on how we can even further refine our packing, please write it down in the comments. If you want to see what we get up to in our, well, my 30th visit. Is this my 30th visit to Tokyo?
If it's not 30, it's 31.
No, it's 30. 29 was last time.
Okay.
This is my 30th visit to Tokyo, so if you want to, not to Tokyo, to Japan. If you do want to see what we get up to, please subscribe. We'll be releasing a different video each week of all the different places we go.
And there's definitely a few things we're doing this time that we've never done before, so there's always something new to experience.
Yep. See you next time.
See you soon.